Coming up on the SPFL's official YouTube channel, the latest matches from League 1 and League 2, including a 7-goal thriller at Brechin. East Fife come out on top against local rivals. And Stirling Albion are too good for Montrose. There's only one place we could begin to look at League 1, and that's Glebe Park, Brechin, where Leaders Rangers were in town. Graham Hayes' header gave the hosts the perfect start. 5 minutes on the clock when the Brechin skipper nodded Alan Troughton's corner past Cammy Bell. 5 minutes later, the away support were stunned when Johnny Brown's powerful free kick made it 2-0. Rangers hadn't dropped any points in the league, but they were 2 goals down within 10 minutes. Alan McCoy's side finally came to life in the 25th minute when John Daly broke through the City defence and slotted past Graham Smith. The striker was left one-on-one with the keeper and found the far corner. Despite that setback, Brechin came right back at their opponents, and 10 minutes from half-time, Alan Troughton pounced on a loose ball inside the area. Nicky Clark lost possession in a dangerous area, and Troughton wasn't about to pass up the opportunity. 3-1 at half-time then. Rangers needed something special in the second half, and it was provided by Bilal Mohsni. Ian Black swung in the free kick, and the popular defender was on target once again. Midway through the second half, Rangers equalised when Nicky Law's low cross evaded everyone and found the back of the net. The former Motherwell man's delivery from the left-hand side curled over Graham Smith in the home goal to make it 3-3. Nicky Clark had replaced Robbie Crawford at half-time, and the striker headed the winner 5 minutes from time. David Templeton's cross arrowed towards the goal, and the former Queen of the South youngster managed to nod the ball beyond the City keeper. A remarkable comeback for Rangers. Bottom of the table, East Fife were too good for Dunfermline at East End Park. It was the hosts who went ahead at the end of the first half through Jordan Moore. The Par striker managed to dance his way through the East Fife defence and knocked the ball past Greg Patterson. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes gave the visitors the win. First of all, Ross Brown equalised from Scott Jury's cutback. Brown was left unmarked inside the area, and the former Rangers youngster managed to pick him out. Then 3 minutes later, former Par striker Liam Buchanan came back to haunt his former side with the winning goal. It was a stunning dipping effort over Ryan Scully, and it gave East Fife their first away win of the season. Ayr United were 2-0 winners over Arbroath, and the result moved them up to third in the table. Kevin Kyle nodded the hosts ahead on the stroke of half-time. Scott McLaughlin's floated corner caused problems, and the former Scotland international rose highest inside a packed 6-yard area. Ayr were knocking the ball about with confidence in the second half, and that paid off a quarter of an hour from time when they doubled their advantage. After picking their way through the Arbroath defence, Adam Hunter lashed the ball beyond keeper Scott Morrison. Mark Roberts' side were getting plenty of men forward, and they overpowered the visitors as they claimed their second goal of the game. Lovely finish, good technique, and Ayr United in control. Stirling Albion were 3-1 winners at home to Montrose in League 2. Chris Smith scored the opener in the opening 2 minutes. The defender did well to get the nod on the end of a Daniel Ash corner. That lead lasted only 14 minutes though, and the visitors were soon level through Brian Deasley. Despite taking the ball with his back to goal, Deasley managed to turn and fire in the shot to make it 1-1. Lovely bit of skill and a good finish to match. Albion scored twice in the second half to take all 3 points. The first was a close range finish from Jordan Smith after he latched onto a loose ball in the area. The cross from the right wasn't cut out, and White managed to fire it past the Montrose keeper from 6 yards. The win was sealed 12 minutes from time, and it was substitute Alec Cunningham getting himself on the score sheet. Montrose were claiming for offside, but referee Gavin Ross wasn't interested, and Cunningham managed to chip the ball over Stuart Mackenzie. A good 3-1 win, and that moved Albion up to third in the table. Leaders East Stirlingshire were held to a 1-1 draw by bottom side Queen's Park at Oakleview. Michael McGowan's left-footed effort gave the hosts the early lead in the second half. McGowan was lurking on the edge of the area, and he managed to pick his spot past Spiders keeper Lucas Berinstenfil. Bit of confusion, but eventually McGowan finished with aplomb. Gardner Spears' men never gave up hope and pressed hard for an equaliser. They got the reward in the final minute of the match when Blair Spittle scored. The cross from the left-hand side didn't find anyone and drifted into the net for his 4th goal in 3 matches. Our final game of the week comes from Shielfield, where Clyde were 1-0 winners over Berwick Rangers. A long throw headed home by Ryan Francis early in the second half. It was a well-worked routine from Jim Duffy's men, and it was enough to give them all 3 points. Berwick 0, Clyde 1. Here's how the fixtures look in the Championship this weekend. Queen of the South travel to Alloa, Cowdenbeath are at Dumbarton, leaders Hamilton entertain Falkirk, Livingston host Dundee, and at Starks Park it's Raith Rovers versus Morton. In League 1 it's Ayr versus Ayr United at New Broomfield, Arbroath travel to Brechin, East Fife have a home clash with leaders Rangers, Stenhousemuir and Forfar meet, while at Stair Park Stranraer take on Dunfermline. Finally in League 2 it's Clyde Stirling Albion, Annan travel to Elgin, Montrose host East Stirlingshire, Peterhead have a home clash with Berwick Rangers, and at Hampden, Queen's Park welcome Albion Rovers. You'll be able to see the best of the action from these matches next week on the SPFL's official YouTube channel.